Hi everyone, welcome to Chandan Logics. You all know that students who are preparing for bank, SSC, railway, police, defense, CSAT and other competitive exams are very familiar about Chandan Logics. Why the reason is, Chandan Logics have trained lakhs of students, and out of those lakhs of students, already thousands of students secured government jobs in various sectors. Now, how this is possible to us? This is possible to us only because of our expert faculty team and our exclusive designed curriculum for examination. If you observe our expert faculty team, each and every faculty is having vast experience and they're having in-depth subject knowledge based on the present examination pattern, and they have trained lakhs of students. And coming to our curriculum, we have designed our curriculum in such a way that our video lectures are completely digital interactive video lectures where we are going to teach each and every subject in depth, complete concept oriented teaching and complete time saving techniques based on the recent examinations. And we are going to conduct mock examinations also. These mock examinations are exclusively based on the real time experience of what actual examination is going to happen. And we are going to provide you complete concept oriented PDF materials also. If you are a serious aspirant and looking for the right platform to achieve your dream job, download Chandan Logics app.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Chandan Logics, and in this session we'll be going to discuss in the continuation of our first class regarding ancient history of India, right? So there we have discussed about all the stone ages, and now apart from the Chalcolithic age, right? So under that we'll be going to discuss about Indus Valley civilization, and here let us discuss in detail. Yes, now if we can concentrate here, let's have a glance about Indus Valley civilization. So by looking at this image, what is in your mind? That is here the river, right? And the civilization, that means construction of the buildings, houses, etc. And even which is like between the mountains, that is a valley. So by looking at this one image, you can come to know what this actual title means, Indus Valley civilization, right? Now let me explain in detail, and then even before going to the explanation of Indus Valley civilization, even actually later by after many days it came into scenario as Indus civilization, valley has been removed. So why etc. I will be explaining, but focus this. First it is Indus Valley civilization, later the word valley has been removed and named it as Indus civilization. Then it is also known as Harappan culture. That why? Because Harappan culture also we will be going to learn, but first make this in your clear in your mind, okay? Harappan culture also known as IVC, that is Indus Valley civilization, and later it came to known as a Indus civilization, valley has been removed, okay na? Now I will be explaining the reasons also, just stay tuned. But here comes to Indus Valley civilization, what it represents. What is meant by Indus? Have you any time heard this concept and the word called Indus? Yes, I think so. River system of India. In geography you will come to know about Indus, right? That is a river, okay? And here Indus is a river which originates in Tibet. Where it is actually? Indus is a river which originates in Tibet, okay na? Suppose I am not good at drawing, let consider and just neglect the drawing, okay na? So here let me explain one thing. So suppose this is our India, okay? Just neglect the drawing of mine, and if you can concentrate here, like we will be having a Tibet, right? So from Tibet actually the Indus has been originated, and this will be flowing towards the north, okay? And as well as the southwest, where it is in the north and southwest, and which is originating from the Tibet, okay na? So here Indus is actually originates, that means the place of birth, and later it is flowing towards India through the directions in the regions of north, southwest, and it is flowing into the Arabian Sea. Where it is flowing into the Arabian Sea, okay na? And then why actually I have drawn this image means now you will be understanding after the whole explanation. Then what is the next word in Indus Valley civilization? The first is Indus, it is a river, right? Then moving to valley. What is meant by valley? Valley is nothing but between the mountains, okay, between the mountains, if it is a lower part which is a stream of water or flow of water. That means here river is a flow of water, right? So between the mountains, right? So that is known as a valley. So here Indus Valley Civilization. Now moving to the concept called civilization. Valley, have you understood? A flow of water, or else between the two higher parts, that means hills or mountains, if it is flowing between them, that is known as valley. Indus Valley. Then what is meant by civilization? Civilization means it is a process actually. What is meant by a process here? That means what process it follows actually? The process of urbanization, the process of developments, the process of technology, right? All these comes under the civilization. That means probably you need to concentrate here, civilization which is focusing from the rural to urban, right? So here usually Indus Valley Civilization focuses on the town planning and urban culture, right? So from rural to urban areas, right? So that means here the development has been done in these stages, okay na? That is all about Indus Valley Civilization. Are you clear now? Then why it is known as Indus Civilization later? As I have said that, right, valley has been removed. That means in Indus Valley Civilization IVC it has been removed and later it is named as Indus Civilization. What is the reason means? And another concept, as I have said, that it is also known as what? Indus Valley Civilization, Indus Civilization and also Harappan culture, right? So here if you can have a glance over the image, okay, so here the Harappan location, okay, so while it is flowing towards north and southwest, right, so here the Harappan site was excavated. What is that? Harappan site was excavated. So that is the reason actually it is known as Harappan culture. So this is the Indus river, right, it is flowing. So based on that means the evidences by following the river, okay, where it flows, here is one of the excavated site, that is Harappa, okay, that is why it is known as Harappan culture. Then you have to interlink with the concept which is known as Indus civilization. Why valley has removed? Because if you can concentrate in the before image, like here it is Harappa, right, that is the main reason is the thing is a valley, okay. What is meant by a valley? Between the hills and mountains, but major of the sites which were excavated during this particular period, those were, that is away from the valley, okay. So major of the what is that? Major of the sites were actually recognized away from the valley, so they were named it as a Indus civilization, okay. Now that is the reason they have removed the valley, because near the valley only few city sites has been excavated, but away from the site only, that is away from the valley only, there were many sites, so they have named it as just simple as Indus civilization, okay. Now that is the reason. So now have you were perfect with the names Indus Valley Civilization, Indus Civilization and Harappan culture. Then now let us move into the concept. So what we are going to learn, are you clear now? This is, and major of the sites if you can come across, so near the Indus river where it is flowing, we'll be going to discuss about the sites, okay na? What are the important excavated sites during the period of Indus Valley Civilization, that is most important in your competitive examinations. Major of the sites names and the states located, the questions will be raised, okay. So let us discuss later. Here in this session particularly we will be going to discuss about Indus Valley Civilization. So what are all those in major formats? The first one is important sites of Indus Valley Civilization, we will be going to discuss. Later salient features of Harappan culture, about the economic life, that means in that particular period how they have led the economic life, and religion, social life, then how it got declined later. So all these will be going to discuss in our session, right. So first let us begin here. Let us know the introduction part. Just now I have discussed about Indus Valley Civilization, right, and also some of the important facts were Indus Valley Civilization was the largest among the 4 civilizations of the world, Actually, during the time of Indus Valley civilization, there were the 4 civilizations. One in Indian subcontinent is Indus Valley civilization, but whole world there were other 3 civilizations also at that particular time. What are other 3? If you can concentrate, Egypt, Nile Valley, Mesopotamia and China. So, these were the other 3, including Harappan civilization, overall 4. So, overall 4 in the world, Indus Valley civilization is the largest among the 4 civilizations. That is the important fact you have to remember. And as well as next, this was spread across the western part of South and as well as which now lies in India, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Okay na? So, this is the region where Indus Valley civilization spreads actually. As I have informed, right, how Indus river is flowing, so those areas were spreaded. Okay na? That is Indus Valley civilization. And then it is later named as the that is based on the Indus river system. As I have explained, right, how Indus river actually started flowing towards into the Arabian Sea. Okay na? So, try to concentrate here about the Indus river system in your geography subject. Listen carefully there so that you can understand here easily. If not also, no issues, already I have explained. It is originated from Tibet and then flowing towards India in the north and as well as southwest direction, then later joining in the Arabian Sea. Are you clear with Indus river system now? Then moving to the other important one is most ancient urban civilization in the world which flourished in the bank of Indus river during the Bronze Age period. Are you clear in which age period it is? In the Bronze Age period. And even then important sites of the Indus Valley civilization map I have provided. See here, this is the Indus river, okay now. So, this is the Indus river flowing and then some of the sites were Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kalibangam in Rajasthan, Dholaviria in Gujarat, okay, Lothal also in Gujarat. These are some of the important. Next I will be providing a list also. Don't be tensed and don't be worry everyone. Just here it is a map I am showing for you, but later I will be like displaying a complete list of important sites of the Indus Valley civilization, but have a glance over the map because pictorial representation you can remember easily. Okay na? And even here you can come to the concept Banwali in Haryana and then these were some of the concepts. Okay. So, now here is a list for you everyone about the important sites. So, try to remember in 1921, actually 1920 was a period of Indus Valley civilization and the first site excavated is the Harappa, that is Harappa, which is in Punjab, that is previously it is actually in Pakistan, okay, that is Punjab, and it actually on the river Ravi, and 1921 it was excavated. Later it is Mohenjo-daro, Sindh, Pakistan, and then moving to Pakistan is river Indus exactly in Pakistan, that is actually Chanhu-daro, Sindh, okay, and Kalibangan in Rajasthan, river Ghaggar it flows, and Lothal in Gujarat, river Boghwa, Banwali Hisar in Haryana, Amri Sith, Dholaviria, Gujarat, see here, and Rangpur, Gujarat, river Mahar, Roper in Punjab, river Satluj, Alamgirpur, Ghaziabad. So, most of the important major number of times in your examinations, the important sites were regarding your examination point of view. That means first you refer these, then later you can refer all things. First one is Dholaviria, even Banwali major of the times they have raised, and Lothal, Kalibangan, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, out of 12, 6 first you refer, then other 6 later you can go through, or at least regarding the options also you can eliminate, but first be perfect with these 6 important sites and their locations also, okay. And then moving to the Harappa. So, here Harappa was the first site excavated by whom? Actually, this was excavated by the discovered by a person is known as Dayaram Sahni in 1921, and the second site was Mohenjo-daro, which was discovered by R.D. Banerjee in 1922, and later John Marshall was the first person. As I have explained the terminology, right, what is the word here? Indus Valley civilization, right. So, this was the first coined by John Marshall. Who is that? John Marshall was the first person to term to coin the word called Indus Valley civilization, okay. Then Even you can have a glance some of the famous excavators during the Indus Valley civilization period. Those were, even you can have a glance, John Marshall, Mortimer Wheeler, Dayaram Sahini, Sir R.D. Banerjee. Okay, so these were the important excavators during the period of Indus Valley civilization. That means here how we came to know the Indus Valley civilization, by these excavators help. Okay, then moving to the salient features. What is the concept? So till now we have done about important sites of Indus Valley civilization. Now we will be going to discuss about the Harappan salient features. So what are the features actually? That means what I have said, that is all about the urbanization, right? The process of development, process of technology, right? Then how they were used here. What are the salient features of this particular culture? Okay, now. So here actually during this particular period there were many engineering skills and also exemplary engineering skills, construction skills, okay, and even like some of the technical skills and development areas through many of the systems. So what are the different areas? Now we will be going to discuss. The first feature, if you can concentrate, most important one is great bath, and then is citadel, and the next is granary. So what are these three developments? Great bath. So here if you can remember, just image, what is that? Here it is a water, right? It is having a depth of 3 meter, length and breadth of 7 meter and 12 meter respectively. Okay, now that is not that much necessary, just have a glance, but the concept you have to refer here. What is that? Great bath. Actually great bath is like a swimming pool. Okay, in that particular period only, in ancient history only, there were the engineering skills, right? That is a great bath. So even which is having a facility to provide the hot water also. Are you clear everyone? Even from the wells to some of the pipeline systems, they used to connect this pool. Okay, even the hot water is also provided. And even then, that is a major concept of great bath. Okay, so at least in that particular Harappan culture, every city in the civilization had at least one great bath. And then moving to the concept of granary. What is meant by this granary actually? This is the advanced technology. Okay, this was seen in Rome 2800 years later. It was seen in even Rome also. But this granary actually followed in Harappan culture is that to use to store the grains. Okay, suppose whenever the floods occur, okay, so here if you can have a glance over the image, they were used to store with the large walls, even to protect from the floods also they will use to store the grains. Okay, now that is known as a granary system. And even then it was actually these granaries used to build on some of the raised platforms, so where the water can't go. Okay, and also suppose some of the disasters or etc., so they have to protect the granary, right? So then they have built on the upraised platforms, these granaries and some of the important structures. So what are these upraised raising platforms? Those were known as citadels. What it means? Citadels. So here you can have a glance. Citadel means it is a fortified structure of a platforms. So that there actually here usually in Harappan civilization the cities were divided into the upper cities and lower cities. Okay, now in upper cities all this technology like great bath, citadels, granary, okay, these were constructed. So they have to protect whatever were the important one, upper cities. What is meant by lower city? Lower cities means where usually the people live. That were areas known as the lower cities. Okay, now. And even here during the period of Harappan culture, the drainage, underground drainage system was also developed, right? And then, so these were the salient features. Now moving to the social life. So social life is that actually they were also the experts in the bead makings. Even you can have a glance over here. Even gold and silver jewelry were also used during the period of Harappan culture, and bead making is the most important one. And even then various sculptures using seals, bronze vessels, pottery, gold jewelry, etc. And usually the figurines with the terracotta. What it is? Terracotta, which usually represents with the red color. And also many of these excavations have been founded during the period of Indus Valley civilization by the excavators. Who were the excavators? As I have displayed the image, right? John Marshall and even R.D. Banerjee, right? So those were the excavators. And moving to the economic life. So how the economic life is at the period of Indus Valley civilization. Here the economic life is, most of the seals were made of statite. What is statite actually? This is a kind of soft stone, like a marble, not marble, but it is actually a statite, a soft stone. Okay, and even many of the sculptures seals used to make with the statite only. And even a few of the seals were also made up of gold, even ivory, terracotta, chert, and as well as faience. So maximum you have to concentrate terracotta and as well as statite. Terracotta most used in Indus Valley civilization only. Okay now, and even then economic activities such as even agriculture, as we have seen even regarding the Mesolithic period, right, regarding agriculture introduction, and even Indus Valley civilization also the agriculture they have done, and also trade and commerce also, that means exports, imports was started during Indus Valley civilization. What is that? When in India exports and imports has been started, the trade has been started during the Indus Valley civilization. And even then you have to concentrate, these were the exports and imports. So that is the economic life. That means what is meant by export and importing? We were like giving some of our food grains. Okay, so actually here barter system is followed for the trade. What is a system? So if the question is like, what is a system which was followed during the Indus Valley civilization? That is barter system. Okay now, so here barter system actually which is focusing on the trade and commerce. So like if we were giving something, then instead of that they will be returning us the other products. That is a barter system. Okay, and then moving to religion, the most important religion and famous seal is that Pashupati seal. Actually this is from Mohenjo-daro side they have excavated. It is Pashupati seal of Harappan. You have to look at the image, and also the statue is depicting the mother goddess. The female deity is mother goddess and Pashupati of Harappans. Here Matri Devi or Shakti is the mother goddess. Who is that? Matri Devi or else Shakti. And even then they also worshipped fire, which is called as Havan Kund. What is that? Fire they used to worship during the Harappan culture. It is also known as the Havan Kund. Havan Kund, that means fire, worshipping of fire. And as well as Pashupati Mahadeva is known as the Lord of Animals. What it means actually? The Lord of Animals. And then moving to the measurements. So as we have said that barter system, trade, commerce, exports, imports, all these were followed. So based on what measurements they used to follow the trade and commerce, that is all about the precise measurements. So even the system is also there, that is the precise measurement is also there, that means stone cubes. So for weighing the common balance, like if you can concentrate here, they used to weigh with the stone cubes. Okay now, so this is the precise measurement actually they used to follow for the trade system and for exporting, importing, etc. And then moving to the, that is regarding the all about the customs. Okay, so here coming to the jewelry, that is gold, and that even silver jewelry was also used, the ornaments as a bead ornaments, etc. But moving to clothing, cotton cloths and as well as woolen cloths usually used in this particular period called Harappan culture, that is Indus Valley civilization. What are the clothing here? That is the cotton cloths and the woolen cloths. And even Indus Valley civilization, the farmers were the first one to spin and weave the cotton. What is that? Regarding this particular period, who were the first one to spin cotton here? That is all about the Harappan culture. Okay now, so the Indus Valley farmers were the first one to weave and to spindle the cotton. So usually at that particular time cotton and woolen cloths were used. Then, so till now we have discussed about the economic life, social life, how they have led, right, and what are the culture, what is the tradition, okay, even about their deity, mother goddess and as well as Pashupati, the seal, okay, and even we have discussed about the major, that means how Indus actually originated, right. And now moving to the end. So all we have learned about Indus Valley civilization, then whether Indus Valley civilization continued or not. Okay, so here comes to the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Even still now there was no perfect reason for the declinement of Indus Valley civilization, right. So based on many of the assumptions and data only, the decline has been considered, So let us learn, but focus on that point. Still now also, even till now also, there were many debates conducted by the excavators, researchers about the decline of Indus Valley civilization. But only the few reasons according to the books and data is that some of the reasons were natural calamities or due to the earthquakes, recurring of floods, etc. So these were the reasons for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so this is all about Indus Valley civilization. Are you clear, everyone? So once again, just let me give the overview of Indus Valley civilization. So here comes to the urbanization process, right? And also the Harappan culture. Harappa site was excavated first, then later Mohenjo-daro, etc. And then moving to their economic life, trade and commerce was started, and social life. So how actually they used to live there, right? And even the features, great bath, citadel, granary, right? And then moving to the measurements, precise measurement system was followed here, and even the clothing. So what is the clothing here? Cotton and woolen, and the Indus Valley farmers were the first one to weave cotton and spindle the cotton. Then moving to the concept, what it is actually about, the all about the declinement, right? So the decline of the Indus Valley civilization is based on the few reasons, and the data is that due to the natural calamities like earthquakes or else recurring of floods, etc. So this is all about the Indus Valley civilization, right? And the next session will be going to discuss a few more concepts related to our ancient history, right? So I hope that every one of you were getting my concept whatever I am teaching in the class, right? Then thank you everyone. We'll be meeting in the next session.
If you're a serious aspirant and if you're looking for the right platform to achieve your dream job, immediately download Chandan app. For more details, contact below numbers. Thank you. All the best.